space telescope launched by the rocket will soon be in orbit, ready to explore the universe and search for new planets.
Wow, pretty impressive.
These days, technology allows us to do some incredible things.
Always further, always bigger, always smaller, always faster. Since the dawn of humanity, our progress has never halted. And over the last few decades, new discoveries have been coming faster and faster. Just look. The first radio broadcast.
So it's important that you cook the carrots in boiling water.
The first supersonic flight. Invention of the ballpoint pen. The patent for European Standard Color Television is filed. Yuri Gagarin becomes the first man in space. Neil Armstrong sets foot on the moon. First microcomputers and the dawn of the internet. The first probe lands on Mars. The invention of the CD. The launch of the cellular phone.
I told you to sell it. Just sell it quick.
The first sheep is cloned. Construction of the International Space Station.
Yeah, Roger, we got it, Ron. We got it right here.
Discovery of the first exoplanet that's potentially habitable.
An exoplanet?
Yes, it's a planet that belongs to another solar system. Each star in the galaxy is a sun, and around these suns orbit other planets, known as exoplanets.
And we are wondering if any of them are inhabited.
We'd love to go visit some of them one day.
That won't be for a while, though technology should make that possible one day.
Tell us about some other inventions, Maestro.
Wouldn't you rather visit a technology fair in Japan? Then, when you come back, you can tell me about the latest inventions.
Oh, yeah!
Go on now.
Hey, look at that! Our turn! How about you let the others play a little?
Maestro said the technology was our hope for the future. So long live technology!
Peter, look out!
Huh?
You okay?
Yeah, nothing broken.
Oh no! It's coming back!
What an incredible virtual world.
It's so realistic!
Hey, have you dreamt of flying with dragons and fairies? Well, you can do that right here.
These screens are all the result of nanotechnology, with components 30,000 times thinner than a hair. Who wants to try the first flexible screen jacket?
That's me! I'll give it a go!
Hey, wait! I can show you the most interesting thing. The screen on the jacket's connected to this camera. It can show everything the camera shoots.
Everything the camera shoots? Can we borrow it? And can we use your whiteboard?
Yeah, of course.
Now this should be a laugh. Just keep filming the whiteboard. Hey, wait for me!
We sure fooled them, didn't we? Say, why are they following us?
You watch! I'm gonna win!
The jacket.
What about it?
There's a screen saying they have to kick your butt. Well, you two guys are suddenly very quiet.
Hi there. Would you like to see the home of the future?
It looks like a human face. Hi there, I'm T-Robo.
A robot! I love robots.
Would anyone like a game of chess? They say I'm unbeatable.
A robot that plays chess? Well, I like robots, but not ones that play chess.
Maybe you would prefer a trip to the city. I can also tell you about today's weather.
Plastic.
Alert! Alert! Food stolen by unauthorized individual. Alert!
Hey, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was,
Good morning. You have run out of chocolate bars for your breakfast. I am adding the item to your next shopping list.
Chocolate bars for breakfast? Oh no, you need fruit and wholemeal bread for a balanced breakfast.
Chocolate bars for breakfast provide pleasure and energy for the whole day.
You have absolutely no idea at all, do you?
Petra, calm down. It's just a refrigerator.
Yeah, but it's being corrupted by the manufacturers of chocolate bars. I'd never let her into my kitchen.
Help! Help! Help me!
High blood pressure, medical checkup recommended, strongly recommended. What are you worried about?
All that fuss over a little automated health check.
come on, just a little jab.
Why don't we go and see a bit of Tokyo before we go home?
Okay.
Well then, didn't you enjoy your visit to the Tokyo Fair?
Of course we did, Maestro. The technology was very impressive, but all it does is pollute the planet even more.
More and more cars, bigger and bigger planes, factories, pollution.
And refrigerators that try to talk you into eating chocolate bars.
Technology isn't only just that.
It also gives us the hope of visiting other worlds.
Colonizing other planets? Well, we can think about it. And the Pioneer and Voyager probes have already set off to explore space. They'll take about 80,000 years to reach the star closest to our solar system.
80,000 years?
But that's impossible.
So, no one could ever go there?
Yes, the distances are truly immense, and our technology is still a long way from being able to significantly reduce travel time.
In a century or two, we'll be going much faster and further. In less than 50 years, humanity has gone to the moon and built a space station. And now we're getting ready to go to Mars, aren't we?
But the moon and Mars are just like visiting next door in terms of our galaxy. They're very close.
I attended a lecture given by an astrophysicist, Alfred Vidal-Majar. He said that if we succeed in building spacecraft that travel at 100th of the speed of light, it'll take only 1,000 years or so to travel from star to star.
Even 100th of the speed of light is still 3,000 kilometers a second, more than 10 million kilometers an hour. Traveling at that speed, I'd give it a go.
By then, we'll probably have mastered suspended animation or hugely increased our lifespan.
How cool is that? We'll be immortal!
This astrophysicist also said in 500 years humanity will have visited all the planets in the solar system,
Well then, let's hope we last that long.
and that humanity will undergo an incredible expansion like never before and will end up filling the universe.
That's great, yes. We need enthusiasm and dreams and goals. One day, technology will surely achieve things that seem like dreams today. But how long will it take? Well, who knows?
So in the meantime, it might be a good idea. Yeah, it is a good idea to think about our old planet Earth.
Yeah, technology can and must help look after and protect our Earth. So the information comes from space directly into this room.
Oh, absolutely. Our teledetection satellite supplies us with a great deal of valuable data about the state of our planet. Here we monitor the hole in the ozone layer, which is shrinking now of the ban of chlorofluorocarbon gases that were destroying it. Here we monitor the air quality in real time. In red, you can see the world where the air is most polluted. And here we can follow temperature changes in the oceans. The areas that have heated up the most are in red here too.
Oh dear, there's a lot of red on your maps.
It's true. There's a clear worldwide tendency towards rising temperatures and pollution on our planet.
What we saw is incredible.
Yep, it looks as if the Earth is changing fast.
We've known for a while that our planet's temperature is rising.
How cool is that? We can go and spend time at the beach, even in winter.
Sadly, that's not the only consequence. With just a few degrees more, our Earth will be a very different planet, much less hospitable. A rise in the level of the oceans. A lot more hurricanes and tornadoes. An ever-increasing number of forest fires. Desertification of entire regions.
Swimming's not my thing anyway.
Nor mine.
We have to make sure it doesn't happen then.
Well, we've already seen that pollution and the risk of climate change are mainly caused by our energy needs.
Even though environmentally friendly technology that won't damage the Earth has been around for ages.
Like the first fuel cell using hydrogen and oxygen, which is able to supply clean power, that has existed since 1839.
And the first electric car has existed since 1881. In fact, the first automobile race in the United States was won by an electric car.
And the first automatic wind turbine designed to produce electricity was built in 1887.
Good job.
But if all these inventions have been around for so long, why have they never been used?
Because, as always, the most profitable research options were chosen: coal and oil. So that's where the research budgets have been spent.
But the kind of technology that protects and preserves our planet should be encouraged and supported.
Of course. So how about a game? Imagine you're researchers, and you've been given a budget to develop whatever technology you want and which protects the planet. What do you say?
Give it a go.
have you found any revolutionary solutions?
We're gonna build a huge rocket to take people to another planet. That'll give us more space here.
Yeah, it's a mega, hyper-fast, super ultra-modern rocket with a turbo engine system, aircon, and even has video screens on the headrests.
We've started to design it.
So where will you go?
Well, to another planet, of course.
You'd have to find one that's inhabitable.
And even if you found one, how long would it take to get there?
Well, it's worth a try.
While we're waiting for space travel, Jumbo and I have come up with an idea to protect the planet.
Is that it?
Very simply, electronic paper.
It has all my library on it and a stack of other stuff. Like my school books.
And some great games. Even better, no more need for a satchel.
And novels too, of course. You can also use and reuse it as a copybook and notepad as often as you want. It hardly uses any power. You only have to recharge it every 3 months.
Huh?
More than 4 million tons of paper are used each year in France alone, the equivalent of a forest 10 times the size of Paris.
And a lot of newspapers end up in the trash, like half of the books that remain unsold.
With the electronic paper, no more waste. You can even get your newspaper over the internet.
Well, that's just a gadget to make us work even harder. So we are not interested at all.
And why doesn't that surprise me at all?
School bags not heavy, are they? We're okay. We have all our textbooks and writing books in here.
Well, perhaps electronic paper stuff isn't so bad.
Good work, Petra and Jumbo. Any other ideas?
Well, my idea to protect the planet is to eliminate waste using biotechnology. By using bacteria in particular. Oil-eating bacteria, bacteria that clean the water, in fact, bacteria to help protect the fauna and flora of the planet. So those tiny things could do all that stuff?
Like protect the planet? Yeah, right.
Their strength is in here.
Are you kidding?
In a yogurt? Maybe. Know how you make this?
Don't you buy it at the supermarket?
Yogurt's produced by bacteria.
Exactly. Bacteria are living machines so tiny we can't see them. Each bacterium has its own genetic code, which receives instructions to make yogurt. But you can ask them to do lots of other things, like cleaning dirty water or eating waste.
Great, Simon. That's another excellent idea to protect our Earth.
Our turn. Since we'll soon almost be city dwellers, we thought the city itself should supply its inhabitants with food. So come and see.
Oh, this sounds very interesting.
It's called a vertical farm, a skyscraper completely devoted to growing fruit and vegetables. It's fantastic! It's the countryside in town!
It's a way to feed cities without polluting. Each tower is 200 meters high, about 40 floors, and can feed 50,000 people.
Nearly 100 different species are grown here. As there are no insects, there's no need for pesticides. It's all 100% natural, and no crops are damaged by hail. Production is up to 30 times higher than on a normal farm. Look! Plants growing with no soil.
They don't need soil, so several layers of crops can be grown on each floor. As they grow, the plants absorb the gases emitted by the city's inhabitants, another way of reducing the greenhouse effect.
This is the control room that runs the whole facility. Watering, lighting, plus storage of energy and recycled water.
More than 300,000 chickens are raised here, laying several million eggs a year.
Hey, look over there! There are a couple of strange-looking roosters in the yard. Just think about it. With 150 of these farms, you could feed a city the size of New York. Yeah, it's a real solution.
Here we are.
Now we just have our shopping to do.
And in the basement, they produce the waste, making a vertical farm a self-sufficient, clean building.
And the waste is disposed of by my waste-eating bacteria.
Well, the first vertical farm should be built in 2015 in the city of Dongtan, China, which we've already talked about.
So all the land we've taken across the world can be restored to its natural state. Entire forests can grow again, and their young saplings will absorb the carbon dioxide we've released into the atmosphere.
So, good work, children. Therefore, our main task, intellectually and technologically, is to protect our Earth and make sure our wonderful blue planet can survive with all its wealth of life and diversity.